Alright, this is going to be a preset build for Never Gonna Stop Singing. We're going to go to the top boost model here. We're going to, let's see, we'll turn up the drive a little bit. Turn down the bass, because I'm using my Reverb, which has a lot of bass. Turn down the cut, and turn down the treble a little bit. Turn up the presence. Seems to be a loud amp, so I'm going to turn that down. And then I like to turn the sag and the hum down a little bit. We're going to add a compressor in the front here. Getting the red squeeze. Throwing that up, and the mix down. I'm going to add a cab. We're going to do dual cabs. Works good with this amp. And the first cab is going to be the 412 greenbacks. And the second one's going to be matchless G25. So on the 412, we're going to do the 409 dynamic, and then the normal low cuts and high cuts that I do. Close enough. The matchless is going to be the 409 dynamic with the same kind of normal high cuts and low cuts like always. We're going to add a delay here. We're going to do a tape. Actually, here's the amp sound. Sounds pretty good. So let's go ahead and add our dotted eighth delay. We'll do stereo and the tape. Gonna have to keep the feedback there. We're just gonna turn up the mix a little bit, because for that big U2 thing, you want to have pretty heavy mix there. Turn this on and make it a dotted eighth. So that'll be for the kind of grabbing part. Let's turn the spread down a little bit so it's not bouncing back and forth left and right too much. And I'm going to turn the feedback down a little bit. And then we need a reverb, of course. Just going to do the hall. And do our low cuts and high cuts. Turn the mix up. I'm gonna turn the feedback down on that delay a little bit more. Maybe the mix down a little bit too. Oops, I forgot to set the BPM. It's gonna be 112. I thought it was a little fast. Alright, so that is it. I'm going to add one new thing that I've kind of discovered is after your amp, if you put another compressor, the LA Studio compressor, actually it's going to have to be stereo. Actually, if we put the cab over here, we could put it in between, and we could just use mono. LA Studio compressor. This is going to help even out the volume between when our volume is all the way up and when we roll it back for the clean part in the beginning. So we're going to turn this peak reduction up, and then we just keep the gain up a little bit so it's the same volume. And that's about it. That's about all we got to change. So now when I'm doing this, it's going to be a similar volume as to when I'm strumming full. And that's about it. I think it sounds pretty good. And like always, I mean, it's just that easy Helix is super easy to dial in, really easy, really good tones, and you should sell all your gear and get one.